One. Shout out to everyone out there. Happy New Year. Club Ambition Podcast. Cap.
I don't know what the hell that was.
Providence artist right here. Please speak up real quick more.
Who the hell is this?
I always mispronounce her name, but Zahila? Zahila?
Let me see.
Zahila? I just call it Z. You probably seen her. She does like the... What's it called? What are those signs called again?
I know what you're talking about.
The TikTok is about those signs.
Mm-hmm.
Conspiracy signs? Why am I drawing blank?
No, the angel signs?
No.
Oh,
Like, are you Pisces? Are you Zodiac signs?
I hate them shits.
Yeah.
Wait,
She's big on TikTok doing that stuff, though.
this is her?
Yeah. Z. I just call her Z.
God bless. It's a talented girl.
Nigga, very good.
This shit is hard.
That's my type of shit. Send me it.
Say that aggressively. I'm gonna send it right now. Intoxicated. Hard right there. Teen Dirtbag Freestyle by Z. One of my favorite Providence, Rhode Island artists right there on the come up. That song's like a year old too, basically 2 years at this point. But still timeless to me. My favorite song by her. But we are here. Happy New Year. Hit the round of applause button. We are here, 2024, first episode of Cap in this bitch for the year. We're gonna drink our own version of champagne. Damn. Are these not twist off? Don't tell me that these are not twist off.
Let me see.
You know, Noel keeps a bottle opener on him.
Nigga thinks it's a bottle opener. I'm about to whip up.
I think it is bottle opener.
If you was a true Hispanic, bro, you don't need
My
a bottle.
teeth? No, I'm not doing that. Oh, snap. Let's blur the weapon. Blur the weapon. Allegedly weapon. Let's see. Oh, here we have it. Don't cut your finger, bro.
I know.
For the damn sparkling cider.
Nigga, I don't know why this shit's not a twist on.
There we go. Okay.
You want me to pour it?
Yeah. Martinelli's. I forgot all the liquor stores are closed today. Today's an actual holiday, New Year's Day.
Yeah, I don't think they can legally open.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think you're not allowed to. At least in Rhode Island. Because I never see a liquor store open on Christmas Day.
That makes sense. Pass it to Marlon.
Pour my shit,
Oh, my
bitch.
God.
Damn, nigga. I got a knife in my hand, nigga.
It ain't go through. It ain't go. Where did it go?
Delicioso. Shout out to Dora Exploradora. My son's favorite show to watch right now.
Which, by the way, they ruined the new animation.
Nigga, that shit looks terrible.
Horrible dog shit.
It's alright. It's alright.
It's
I like
horrible.
the new animation. I
need
prefer
a Max Win.
You prefer it?
You prefer it?
Nah.
Yeah, because the old one is like so
He likes to
outdated.
do this shit, bro.
The old one's
He
outdated.
likes to do this shit where
bugging.
he tries to be a little bit different.
But
and
when you
shit,
watch
man.
the old one, it's in a square.
Bro, that shit's
It
fire.
can't be full screen because
Yeah,
it's so
'cause
lower quality.
Yeah.
It's 480p. But the new one is like high depth.
That shit looks like ass, bro.
I think it looks good.
Nah.
Nah, bro. But I think saying the new Tom and Jerry looks good. That shit looks like trash, too.
I don't go that deep. I haven't watched the new Tom and Jerry.
That shit's bad, too. Most
You
of
gotta
these
put me
animations.
on.
The new Pokemon looks like trash, too.
Yeah.
There's a lot
Damn.
of trash shit out here, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out
Attack
to Dora
on
Explorador,
Titans,
though.
all of that shit's bad.
I'm a fan of Mr. Dora. Diego. Shout out to my boy Diego. He's coming to Providence soon.
Wait, what?
He's not.
You know?
Check out our Spanish podcast, El Poca, where my father's drops every weekend. El Poca. If you haven't yet, Make sure to subscribe to the channel, comment down below, share your opinion about everything today. Share your New Year's resolution. Do you have a New Year's resolution, Noel?
Damn, nigga made me go first. I don't really like New Year's resolutions. I
But
like
you
just
st- but-
continuing goals.
Okay.
So continuing goals, just pursuing my dreams and my ambitions.
Oh, round of applause for that one. Okay. What's your New Year's resolution, Marlon?
Nigga, you look so faded with that shit
I
on,
know,
bro.
I look high as fuck,
You
bro.
look crazy.
I promise you guys, I don't smoke or do anything. I'm just sick. I'm sick.
This nigga looks like a cartoon character.
My New Year's resolution is get money.
Okay.
Oh, shit. I think I know the second one then.
That's it.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say, get money, bitches, hoes, clothes, the cars. I want the money, money in the hoes, cars in the cars, the hoes.
I don't think y'all singing the same song, bro.
I just wanna be success. Yo, I sung like 5 songs to get into that one.
I'm not gonna lie to you,
I
bro.
messed it
'cause
up.
I hear you go off, and I'm like, I'm gonna let him do it. I'll go along with it.
Oh
I'll go along
shit!
with him.
Trey Songz abusing women? Nah, it's not for another day.
Wait, what? Yo, this nigga's gonna get us canceled first day. This nigga's crazy. Yo, where you got all this energy from, bro? What time you go home last night?
It's that sparkling cider, bro.
Last night was like 2-ish.
That's why.
I slept in a little bit.
Nah, I got home at 5.
Today felt weird. It felt like a zombie land.
Bro, yeah.
Like it was empty in the streets. I get it though. Things are closed, but it felt weird. I don't know. It felt like the time changed, but it didn't.
Nigga, you know what it was, bro? Like, I don't know. My body feel different. I don't know if it's I'm old, bro. Like, I was like, damn.
Getting older.
Nigga, nah, but like, I was like done, nigga. It was 4 a.m. I was at the third after. I'm like, I gotta get out of here.
No, you be
Oh,
this
wow.
Mr. World Tour.
He said it's done at 4 a.m.
This
Bro,
Mr. World
I
Tour.
barely made it to 12.
That's old ass nigga.
I barely made it to 12, bro. I kid you not. I saw that ball drop pause, right? And then I was like, yo,
shit's
happy
good.
New Year. Good night. Left, bro. Got home, didn't even change clothes, bro. I fucking
Where'd you go?
knocked out. I was at my brother's house.
Oh, okay.
Got home, didn't change clothes, knocked out, bro.
This nigga's Vic Dad
Had-
was celebrating like he won the Super Bowl.
Yo, that shit was amazing.
That
He
shit
loves
was-
living life.
That shit was so dope, bro. I never see someone so happy in my life, bro. I was like, damn.
Yo, he
That
does
was
it every
joy.
year. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
You would think that nigga did coke.
Yo, yeah, he's like high off life, bro. It's
That's
amazing.
Nigga,
But
what's your resolution?
oh yes, my New Year's resolution is time organization in my life. I want to start waking up earlier. I want to just like rotate my scheduling in my life.
God bless, cause this nigga be texting me at 4 a.m. sometimes.
Yeah, I'm trying my best to do that, and I'm gonna try my best to do it this year. Cause I know if I start it, I
ain't replying. I'll tell you that right
I-
now.
I
You
could
text
keep
me
it
all
up.
the time.
I'm up manic. That's the reason why I reply. I be like, why are you up?
I'm manic. Why are you
You
up?
up?
I have a reason.
I'm fighting demons. You just chilling. This nigga's chasing ocean.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Deja be posting the ocean, don't let her sleep. I think it's this motherfucker.
For
Yo.
real, niggas just be up editing videos.
Yeah.
Just hearing
Yo.
our voices all night. I be heated too.
Nah, but I definitely want to do that because I feel like during school, like when I went to URI and I had to drive down all the time, I'll wake up like 6 a.m. every day on the clock, like it's nothing. So I was in the routine, but then ever since I graduated, I was like, fuck school, blah, blah, blah. I don't got
What
fuck
time
the
you wake up
routine.
now?
Now is whenever my son wakes up. So whenever Ocean wakes up, I wake up. So if he wakes up at 6, we gotta wake up at 6, maybe go back to bed like at 8 and then go wake up at 10. Or if he just wakes up at 10, you wake up at 10. It's all over the place. But I feel like if I start going to sleep earlier, he might go to sleep earlier with us. I don't know. I gotta work my magic, but I think I could do it. We'll see. This is gonna be a powerful year.
It's called melatonin, bro.
But no, we
Yeah,
tried. But
Some
that kid's bulletproof. He'll eat 3 melatonin gummies and he'll still be. They'll make him give him more energy.
give him magnesium.
Yeah, man. But camera on me. I definitely want to send a message to the people out there. 2024. Happy New Year to everyone. This is the Kobe year, the 24 year Kobe Bryant year. It's the year to elevate. Let's make it well worth our while. I hate when people, every year be like, oh, this year I'm gonna do this year I'm gonna do that. But I also find it dope where it's like you can use it as an opportunity to jumpstart something. You know, some people don't just have daily motivation or energy, and it's fine. It's regular. You know, we all go through shit in life. So New Year's might be that moment. Like, okay, it's a new year. Let me actually try to like brand it as okay, this year I'm gonna do this. Right? Now, whether you do it or not, you know, is up to you. You know, a lot of people, you know, for those who don't know, gyms make the most money right now
I fucking hate all you people.
because gym memberships.
Yeah,
that's
they're
why.
gonna ruin it for us right now.
Yeah, that's
bro.
why the ball drop is sponsored by Planet Fitness for that reason because always been because people join the gym the most right now, and gym memberships make money off of you not going.
Literally.
Most people don't go to the gym; they sign up and it's like
You just give them $20 a month to do nothing.
Yeah,
So
and
you
it-
could tell niggas, oh, I have a gym membership.
you know. But I think it's a very interesting. I was telling Noel this last night, where it's like that idea of
That we should open up a gym at the beginning of the year and close it down after like 3 months later.
that's not bad. That's not bad. But,
Singing go to jail for fraud.
yeah. Guess who's going to jail tonight?
Right.
You know, so
You
it's-
and DJ Envy.
that might work. But, you know, it's like a universal holiday where it's not related to any religion or any like ideology. It's just everyone has to celebrate New Year's. Even if you're just at home sleeping,
Yeah.
you're going to be like, oh, shit. Even to yourself, like, New Year, Happy New Year, it's a new year. You know, so it's like a reset button that everyone goes through no matter what calendar you're on. You could be on the Mayan calendar still. God bless your heart. Are we? We're not on the Mayan calendar, right?
We're
Or-
still on the Mayan
we're still on the
calendar.
Mayan
Well,
calendar?
calendar ended in 2012.
Okay, yeah. But you could be
Officially.
on any calendar. You could be looking at the shadows from the sun on the ground. You know, the year is gonna pass by no matter what. So it's a full year. So make it the better, you know, of whatever you want to do. If it last year you messed up, you just make this the better moment of your life. You know, so everything and anything is possible. So, you know, cheers to everyone. The Kobe year, the 2024 year, kind of tacky, but I kind of like it at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, I think because Kobe was so legendary and obviously passed away, I don't think he can be anything related to him can't be considered tacky or corny. It's Kobe. You
I'm
know?
gonna make it toxic though.
Okay.
Yo, this is my thing though. I agree with Vic. I think it's gonna be a great year. It's 24. It's the Kobe year. I think that you should go out there and try as hard as you can to like make this the best year possible. But this is my thing. A lot of you niggas out here, and when I say niggas, I mean women as well. They treat the new year like you're moving. You know, people be like, oh, I gotta fix my life. I gotta move. Bitch, your problems is following you. You are the problem. You brought them with you wherever you went. And be the same concept, bro. Like, oh, the year changed. I'm gonna switch everything up. You're still the same person. You doing the same things. Like, yo, just because you got like ideas on what you want to do does not mean they gonna happen. Like, bro, I want people to understand that, bro. Like, there needs to be action with intention. So if you really gonna put these lists together and tell yourself you're gonna do all these things, you need to get there step by step.
I like that.
You need to like really have a plan together, and you need to really work your way towards this versus just, oh, I blocked these people, so my
Yeah.
life is different now. Like, no,
Yeah.
it's not that corny. Like, like Vic is right. It should be more pure. It should be more spiritual, more of an understanding of who you are
100%.
versus the tacky shit we got now, bro. You ever seen that meme where the lady's walking up the stairs and she got all this baggage on her that she's leaving behind?
Oh yeah, going up the steps.
You bitches been bringing the same baggage with you every year. You niggas too. I need y'all to change. I need steps. I need plans of
Yeah.
actions, nigga.
Maybe this is the year
Shit's
that
different.
you quit weed. You know, who am I talking to? I don't know. Maybe that person's listening.
We talking about you bitch ass nigga.
Stay off the weed.
But seriously, yo, you could get off weed, you can get off lean, you could fucking buy a car because you fucking tired of driving
Yeah.
everywhere. Like, this
Or
shit you could do.
you can get on lean and you can drop the greatest mixtape of all time, like Lil Wayne. You know, who knows what could happen? Anything is possible.
Drop the EP you said you're gonna drop, and it's been 5 years and we stopped caring about your music. Like, there's things you could
Yo.
do, bro. There's things you could do, bro.
But shout out to Rhode Island to the world. Real quick, this is a list of the top 10 most searched things on Google pertaining to Rhode Island. The
we're
top
doing the
10.
yearly thing now? Okay, let's do this.
Yeah. So, right here,
Is Noel free as one of them?
imagine. Shout out to the people of Rhode Island, though. Much love to Rhode Island. Always. You already know we are here, live in effect, directly from Rhode Island. Number 10. Let's list them. Let's get a camera on me to make sure these people digest this real quick. Number 10, Newport Harbor Island Resort. Have either of you been there?
No, I have not.
Never heard of this in my life until now.
Nah, I don't
Newport
have money to go
Harbor.
to Newport.
I didn't know there was a resort in Newport. Might have to check it out.
It's Newport, bro.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Number 9, school cancellations in Rhode Island. You know, we're suffering right now with very low school attendance in Rhode Island.
Wow.
What the hell? They must have paid for this. If they didn't, that's congratulations to them, but this is random. Number 8, Aura of Rhode Island, the dispensary. Number 8. What?
That makes sense.
They must be popping for real. Shout out to
No.
Aura.
Yeah,
Why
they
are you
probably are.
surprised, bro?
I'm like, I don't know. It's kind of like specific.
Makes sense though.
I heard they got that shit.
They must
going.
have that good.
Nigga, you skip school, then you go smoke weed.
Exactly. You see, this is all intertwined.
Number 7, Top Golf, Rhode Island.
Of course.
Makes sense.
Number 6, it's not even open yet. Raising Cane's, Rhode
You
Island.
fat ass niggas.
What the hell?
Nah, you fat ass niggas. That's crazy. Number 6?
That's
Yes.
crazy. This motherfucker coming at us, bro. We definitely checked that shit multiple times. We thought it was gonna open in December.
All right, but you know how many times
That
you gotta
should be
check
open
that shit?
what next week, right?
Don't say that. Don't leak it. Don't leak it.
bro.
We're gonna get first dibs.
fuck
We're
you up,
gonna get
bro.
first dibs, bro. Don't tell the people.
Don't tell these
Number
niggas.
5, tornado warning, Rhode Island.
That's because of you.
Probably.
Your shit went trending.
Yeah, that's true. The tornado warning post. Number 4, weather in Rhode Island, 10 days. Okay, so 10-day search for weather. Number 3, top 3 now. Rhode Island Comic Con 23,
Because
top
of you.
2023. Yep, our clip went viral. Definitely. I gotta still post the full vlog. I have it all together. A lot of timeless content. Probably drop that this week, this weekend.
This
Cause
nigga
this,
Vic be dropping shit I forget even exists.
yeah, cause there's no albums. I think. Well, French
No.
Montana's dropping on Friday, but
Fuck that
I'm not
shit.
reacting to
I'm
French
not reacting to
Montana,
that shit.
bro.
I don't give a
That
fuck,
shit.
bro. No, I don't care.
I shout out to French Montana though.
I like French Montana, but it's over, bro.
I don't. That's
It's over.
crazy to say, but I get it.
It's over. It's over.
It's over.
Yo, I've listened to every Coke tape, bro. I've listened to Max and French. I
It's
listened
over.
to all the mac and cheeses. It's over.
I think it's mac and cheese 5.
I never wanted to pass 3 and 4.
He said it's over.
I think, wait, was 4 the last one I liked? Yeah, I think 4 was. Yeah, I'm good after that, bro. Sorry.
Number 2, Rhode Island population, and the last one, number 1, Matthew Riley, the former Cranston counselor, who resigned his position after arrest of drug possession.
No, Bolshevik, 4 of those are because of you.
Probably
that
right,
one
because
was
that
'cause
was
of
the story I covered, and people were
and
shocked.
That shit went viral, nigga. People heard about it through you. People were telling me they saw it on your page.
Yeah.
You ruined that nigga's life.
Nah, he ruined his own life doing fucking crack, motherfucker.
Beat a
Should
pedophile.
have never done crack.
Nah, but
Matthew Riley.
cracked out in the fucking car, nigga. After you
Yeah.
just raped the girl.
Yeah, because that story came out after, like, oh, he did this as well.
Oh yeah.
So it's like that's where you gotta, make sure your reputation's clean, buddy.
That
but
nigga was down bad.
his life is over. But yeah, that's number 1 Rhode Island Tide search for the year. And also speaking of Rhode Island, shout out to Providence Monthly. I am on the cover of the magazine of
Round of
Providence
applause,
Monthly.
round of applause.
I appreciate Providence Monthly. Hey Rhodey. Every year they nominate 10 to 9 people as the top people to make sure that you are on the watch for, who to watch next year. Someone I forgot who said it, but it was a funny ass joke. They were like, "This is like the XXL freshman list of Rhode Island," and I was like, "Damn, I could see that." Even though the people on there, are of all ages, there's a lot of older people on there.
Yeah.
I think I'm the youngest one. I potentially on the list this year.
But a lot of them are up and coming businesses and nonprofits.
Yeah. But they selected me, and I appreciate it. My first time on a cover of a magazine. My father and my mother were both emotional.
Not the last.
Hopefully not the last. Hopefully one day maybe by myself or with the crew instead of people I didn't meet, because some people thought like, oh, this was like a shoot. This was all I don't know. I didn't meet none of those people.
You didn't meet for the boardwalk shoot?
No, I didn't meet none of those people. I
That's
didn't
what
meet none of
they
those
usually do.
people. I didn't even think that we knew who else was on the list. I think they just hit me up individually, and then I just pulled up to their studio. But it wasn't like you met them up. I wish it was like that. I think they're gonna have a party, which I'm gonna take you guys to. I think in April, or maybe even before. But there's like an annual party for everyone that's on the list that they throw, and I think I believe the mayor and important people go. So hopefully, Brett Smiley, we have our first face-to-face in person. Got to capture that on camera.
Brett K.
Unless he, prior to that, ends up coming to the studio, hopefully for interview. At some point, we're going to have to get that this year. He needs that. But very, very huge moment. Very humbling experience. That idea of, you know, traditional media in Rhode Island tends to ignore everything that we've done as a YouTube channel and as a company because of the fact that they just do. I don't want to draw it to, I don't want to say it's a race thing. I don't want to say it's a age thing. I don't want to say it's a because we're independent thing. I do not want to say none of those. But it just happens to happen, right? Therefore,
Say it for him, bro.
therefore, the fact that it's happening, it's like, okay, they actually are paying attention, which we knew they were, but it's like now it's confirming it. Like you cannot, you're like, we're in your face. You know, you can't stray away from it. You know, I already was getting DMs from some random, you know, older white people locally that like they read it and they read up on it and they were very like, you know, so it's like it's opening up the doors to like another crowd that is not our stereotypical crowd. That's not the crowd we pertain to or speak to. But don't tempt me, man. We can open up any door and talk to any crowd. We're very universal over here. So do never try to pigeonhole us over here just because of the you know, they want to judge a book by its cover. That is not the case. You know, we are code switching mofos over here, you know, whatever it needs to be done. But at the same time, eventually I want to do my own version of all that. My own Rhode Island Ward show, my own Rhode Island magazine, because I do think that a lot of more people should be highlighted. Like, how am I being highlighted and then everyone's telling me like, oh, like I only know you from the list, you know, or like, oh, I'm thinking about like, oh, when you look at the older list, I feel like so many other people that I know in the city should have been getting that acknowledgement, but it's never happened, you know. So, but I will not be unappreciative of me getting that acknowledgement. So, shout out to Providence Monthly, very dope that they did this. You know, if there's a magazine with Providence on it and I happen to be on it, I think it only makes sense, you know. So that was a pretty cool moment right there to start the year. So shout out to Providence Monthly and Hey Roadie or Go Roadie, I believe, is the major company that owns them. And if anyone wants a copy, you can stop by. I found out today, Stop and Shop. There's like a bunch of them at Stop and Shops. Well, at this one, I don't want to say the location, but there's one near us that has it. So I'm pretty sure every single Stop and Shop, they probably have a bunch of Providence Monthly magazines that you guys can get for free as a free magazine. So yeah, get it, run it up. I grabbed a couple. I might grab some tomorrow. I don't want to be too greedy, but my family members want a copy, so I made sure to grab a couple there. Moving on, though, let's talk the news. A lot of news to discuss this week, guys. A lot of things happening in culture. For starters, this might be a rumor, but I think it might potentially be happening. I think that, from what I'm seeing, there's rumblings online of Bad Bunny having a beef with Marvel. Bad Bunny over the weekend dropped a new music video to his song off of his album, No Quiero Casarme, or No Me Quiero Casar, something like that, right? And in the
No me quiero casar.
No Me Quiero Casar, and in the music video, he's saved by Spider-Man, and he's partying with Spider-Man after being saved by Spider-Man when Bad Bunny jumps from a building, right? Now, for those who don't remember, this month of this year was the release date for the movie that Bad Bunny was supposed to be in, the Marvel movie, El Muerto. It was a Spider-Man villain, and this is a masked wrestler, Juan Carlos Sanchez, and Bad Bunny was supposed to play him. It was supposed to be a Sony Spider-Man spinoff, live action, the first ever Marvel live action Latino-led movie, and Bad Bunny was supposed to be the guy. It was canceled. This was announced in 2022. 2 years later, it was supposed to drop literally, I think, next week of this year. So we would have been watching it. But instead, we never got it. It was canceled. No one knew why. We saw Bad Bunny go hard with the wrestling. So it was like, okay, we could see him actually be a wrestler because he really is a wrestler now in WWE. And then we have him. Supposedly, it wasn't cleared with Marvel, the Spider-Man. So there might be some legal ramifications, but then at the same time, it's Bad Bunny. You think they're going to be like, oh, you could just do it. It's your Bad Bunny. We're going to let you do it. Or if there's a legal battle, is there any potential, would Bad Bunny ever win a legal case with Sony?
No.
Because Sony owns Spider-Man.
I think
it's
Sony
not Marvel.
owns him.
You think what? Sony owns who? Bad Bunny?
Yeah, Sony Music Group.
No, he's not. Is he signed to Sony?
I think so. I think his label's under Sony. It's either him, Sony or Universal. I can't remember.
What's the name of his label? What's that Spanish name?
Majority of those Puerto Rican labels are owned under Sony or Universal, bro.
Rimas?
Rimas Entertainment? You think Rimas is under Sony?
Because,
that would be insane.
Because I know Anuel's group is under Sony, so I'm pretty sure he is too. Bro,
Rimas,
look it
Sony.
up, bro. They're not these independent Puerto Rican companies. No, they're owned by our publishing companies.
No. Is Rimas owner? Jimenez says he was also owner. No.
He's not.
They were in talks, though.
Okay, that's what it was. Then.
Bad Bunny label management firm Rimas
Remember,
in talks.
Bad Bunny's 90-10, bro.
Yeah, in
That makes
talks to
sense.
sell the stake to Sony.
That makes sense then.
But yeah, Rimas, Bad Bunny signed to Rimas, an independent Puerto Rican record label.
Oh wow.
Bad Bunny has a 90-10 contract.
He did that shit independent.
Yeah, he's
That's
he's
a
independent. Yeah, bro.
That's God.
We
Oh, no,
reported
he'll
on
win.
that shit. That
He'll
shit
win.
went viral when we reported on it. People still think it's fake, but it's real news.
No, yeah, he'll win then.
So,
He beat Sony.
but yeah, I wish that movie came out though. I was excited when I heard that news.
Also,
Hell
Sony
yeah,
only
what?
owns half.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
crazy enough to say. They only own half of Spider-Man. Marvel owns the other half.
and
That's
also
plenty.
you guys remember that? You guys never watched that Luchador cartoon growing up? What was it called?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Lucha Libre.
No, Lucha Libre was
Mucha
the one with
Lucha.
Black Jack. That's the
Oh,
You're
Lucha
talking
Lucha,
about
Mucha Lucha.
Mucha
movie.
Lucha.
Lucha, yeah.
That's what it kind of reminded me of. And if you watch Snowfall, you watch Snowfall?
No, I never fully watched it.
Damn, you don't watch
Nah,
Snowfall.
don't even look at me.
In
bro.
Snowfall, there's a Spanish wrestler.
That makes sense.
That's like that Franklin Saint is a fan of. The show starts off and ends with the wrestlers' ties.
Because wrestling was popular back then.
Yeah, especially in LA. So
The underground scene had a lot of wrestlers.
but yeah, Bad Bunny got himself in a situation that that's
So
know
are they ordering a cease and desist?
there's like a bunch of troll accounts saying like that it got copyrighted, but I can't find any proof of it being copyrighted already. But
He may also be teasing a movie with Marvel.
or could this be teasing that El Muerto movie maybe even coming? You know,
because there's no way Bad Bunny's this stupid.
that's what I would
because
think.
P.
Hopefully,
Diddy, when Diddy did the Joker thing, he got a cease and desist.
yeah,
So he already knows this happens. There's no way he wouldn't like account for that.
that's very true. You know, even though Diddy deserves more than that. God bless his heart. You know. Oh, speaking of Diddy, the annual New Year's party that Diddy throws. They didn't see nothing about it. Did you see anything about it? I didn't see nothing about it.
I did not see the Freak Fest.
I did not. I think it didn't happen.
The Freak Offs did not happen this year.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did not happen. Did he probably celebrated New Year's in his
By his-
bedroom,
with-
staring at a wall?
Beating his shit.
Being the shit.
Because he did not celebrate it, bro. I didn't see no celebrity pose, Young Miami pose, nothing.
Nothing.
That's the biggest New Year's party every year, the Diddy party. This year,
Nothing.
wisely he skipped it. So that's random right there. But appropriate. You know, God bless his heart and those women. The rights to the original Mickey Mouse, guys, today, since it's the new year, have been officially made public domain. This year in the United States, the earliest incarnation of Mickey Mouse enters public domain through Steamboat Willie, an animated short film that served as the character's debut.
Oh yeah, because there's a time limit on copyrights. It's like
Yeah.
60, 70 years, right?
When a creative work's copyright expires, it enters the public domain. Anyone can legally use or reference it without permission. The legal transition of works into the public domain usually happens every year on January 1, based on the copyright laws of each country. So this happened last year with Winnie the Pooh. That's how we got that Winnie the Pooh horror movie, the scary Winnie the Pooh horror movie. And then today they already dropped a trailer for a Mickey Mouse horror video game, like a scary Mickey Mouse like video game, and like a Mickey Mouse is like killing you and like
That's
like
wavy as fuck.
I
yeah.
want to watch that.
I want
Yeah,
to
it's
You
like
watch the
that.
Winnie the Pooh one?
The movie, no, I didn't watch it. But
said
there's a
it's a
video
video
game.
game.
It's a video game that's dropping. The Mickey Mouse
Yeah,
one is a
it's
video game.
Bro, I'll play that shit. Because imagine him laughing after he kills someone.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
That seemed pretty cool. You
That's
know,
not wavy as shit.
the fact that that's a thing is pretty interesting. I thought it was the whole Mickey Mouse, but I guess it's different versions. So the original black and white one
The black and white
is the
one.
only one that people can do it. But it looked pretty scary, the trailer for the thing that they're doing, the independent game. So with that one alone, it's gonna work. Speaking of scary situations, today, well, by the time you guys are listening to this, supposedly the actual Epstein, the Jeffrey Epstein list, has been leaked online or revealed. I don't know if it's a legal public like revealing, or if it's a leak. But it seems like actual people are saying that's gonna happen this week, specifically Tuesday of this week. Right
I'm just trying to
now,
understand how that works because that means you'd have to unseal legal documents.
that's what I don't get.
So that means the court would have to be the one to legally release it to the public.
Yeah, for quick reference, for those who don't remember, Jeffrey Epstein was this man who was a very powerful millionaire who was convicted or being tried of.
He was never convicted.
He was
just
never
tried to-
convicted. He was
yeah.
tried of, you know, rumored sleeping, child pornography, sleeping with younger women, girls, having little girls, child trafficking,
Yeah.
girls coming over to his island, the Epstein Island, the famous island where a lot of
Yeah.
other celebrities live, and there was a famous documentary about it, and he ended up dying in prison. Allegedly, he committed suicide.
And
But
there
there's
was no
been
proof of
there was no
suicide.
actual proof revealed to the public to this day that is convincing enough to make everyone believe that it was actual suicide. So many conspiracies and so many evidence adding up to the potential idea of him being killed by who? The government. Who fucking knows? But small things add up. I think his cellmate. I don't know if you guys ever seen photos of his cellmate. The buffest, like the white Bobby Lashley, bro, like buff as hell, big and tall,
Bobby Lashley's crazy.
like crazy, like someone that would kill someone.
That's crazy.
Like, okay, this I could see him killing someone, right?
Bro, people die in jail all the time.
Yeah, you know. And then on top of that, there was rumors of like this jet, his famous plane that so many people rode on, who was on it, who didn't go on it. Oh my God. And then it was never officially revealed. We saw photos of him with Bill Clinton, Chris Tucker, a bunch of famous people have photos with the Jeffrey Epstein. But then people online, the conspiracy theorists just want to tie them to child sex trafficking right away, right? Instead of being like, hey, this guy was a popular, famous guy, so maybe they also knew him and didn't just fully partake. But the conspiracies are going to run wild because we don't have clear confirmation from anyone. Also, how do you pronounce the name? I know Maxwell, but
Yeah, Gazelle Maxwell, something
just
like that.
Ghislaine,
Ghislaine, yeah.
Ghislaine Maxwell, his spouse, his partner, was released. I think
She did a plea deal, yeah.
last year now, 2023. And this is all off the top of my head, guys. So if I'm wrong, please feel free to torch me in the comments, you Epstein lovers. But this is a crazy situation. I'm waiting for this to be actually fully leaked. We're gonna play the report today real quick of, I think Fox News already spoke about Bill Clinton being on this list because of the fact that it's being rumored, leaked. The list is not revealed properly yet, guys. But Bill Clinton is like the high priority on the list because obviously a former president, and he's Bill Clinton, whether president or not, already faced former controversies. And just to read this right here, there's a list of 150 people, and Bill Clinton is number 36. The entire list is going to be published tomorrow, allegedly. It is also known that the same list includes members of the British royal family, such as Prince Andrew. Holy shit. Let's check out the clip by Fox News. Wait, actually, I do need to hook up the Bluetoothy and disconnect the one on my phone. Yeah, man. This is going to keep getting crazier and crazier. 'Cause I think the Epstein thing might have been like 2019,
So let me say something.
4 years ago. And
Yeah.
this is not going to go away.
So I'll say this. This list about this fucking jet shit is pissing me off.
Oh, yeah, the private jet people?
Yeah, because you're asking for the wrong list. And a lot of people don't know this because they don't know the full story. They just go off of 2019. Epstein was caught back in 2009 in his house in Florida. The Florida Police Department had arrested him because, I think it was 2009, 2008, because they had enough evidence to convict him
Yeah.
for sleeping with a girl that they found, a young underage girl. He got away with it. I think he only got probation for the situation or like a year in jail. I can't remember. At that time, the majority of his funds were in Chase Bank. Chase knew what was going on and let him keep his account. This is why when Chase dropped Kanye for the anti-Semitic shit, people were pissed because they were like,
People called him out.
how the fuck are you going to cut Kanye out for that? But you let Jeffrey Epstein keep his Chase account well into 2019 after you already knew that he was trafficking kids.
Yeah.
You want a fucking list? And it's already in the court cases. Ask them for those Chase transactions since 2009. You will see every single person that gave him money. It's
Damn.
there. And they're not asking for that because this is enough where you could just say, oh, well, he flew, so he must have been there, even though it was known that Jeffrey Epstein, despite this shit, was still doing philanthropy work.
Yeah.
So you would have to meet him somewhere if
Yeah.
you were participating in his cover-up scheme.
Yeah.
But it's easier to just push this fucking narrative that they were in the island having sex with kids versus actually looking into his financials. No one's going to do that.
Yeah.
Because then it destroys their whole narrative. Because if you check his financials and Bill Clinton, not his foundation, not his private accounts, not Hillary's private accounts, if none of them are there, guess what then? He didn't do shit. He was actually there for philanthropy.
Yeah. No, that's true. And also, rich people always borrow their jets or rent their jets. So if they flew the jets, unless they have these docs where it shows like, oh, they flew his plane and went to this island periodically, then that's different. Like if they have the location, I don't know if they have the location. Let's see. This they might say it here in the clip. Let's play it right here. Do you hear it all, more? No, or not yet?
No.
Let me try to reconnect it. Oh, it says it's connected.
Yeah, and Clinton is not the only
Okay, it
big
was
name
muted on
expected
the
to be released.
As one of several John Does named in previously redacted documents related to convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. Alexandria Hoff joins us now with more on this developing story. Hey, Alex.
Hey, Griff, yeah, and Clinton is not the only big name expected to be released in this. Currently, within the hundreds of pages of sealed court filings related to Epstein, there are more than 150 individuals identified only as John or Jane Does, but the legal masking is about to come off. Last month, a Manhattan federal judge ruled that there was no justification to continue to have documents sealed in the settled case involving an Epstein accuser and the convicted sex offender's now jailed associate, Ghislaine Maxwell. The documents are expected to be unredacted and released as early as tomorrow, and among those named, former President Bill Clinton. That's according to ABC News, which notes that the 77-year-old is mentioned more than 50 times within the lengthy court text. The references will likely come from attempts to have Clinton testify against Epstein and Maxwell. The ABC News report mentions that there is no indication that the records contain any evidence of illegal conduct or allegations of wrongdoing by Clinton, although the accuser in the case did claim that she met the former president on Epstein's private island. Clinton's lawyers have maintained that he ended contact with Epstein in 2005 before Epstein was accused of luring underage girls to his home in Palm Beach.
There it is.
ABC also notes that many of the prominent names expected to be released, like Prince Andrew, have already been publicly associated with Epstein. Griff.
So has Trump. Trump has photos with him. And you know what they say about Trump? He cut off his relationships with him. So what the fuck are we talking about here?
Yeah, after a certain time. They were talking about Trump today on Twitter too. Like he's like the other big name that's gonna be revealed in this list, etc.
Yo, you wanna know what happened? Pull those fucking financials. They've been going on since 2005, way before that actually. So what the fuck are we just going back and forth at this point?
Man, the thing is,
Nigga, Beyonce's on the logbook.
on his plane.
Yes. So no, not his plane. He had a logbook. It
I was about to say, bro, the Beehive gonna kill you.
the Epstein Black Book is what they call it.
Okay, yes, I heard about this black book.
When you would come in, you'd have to log in. She's on it.
This man was definitely one of the most powerful men
Oh, without a doubt.
to ever exist. Like probably in life, especially in just like when it comes to American culture,
What
stardom.
did he do again?
He was like a dot connector.
From what it was explained in the documentary, because there's one on Netflix, it's really good. He was like, what he presented himself as was like a financial guy. He helped people with their finances, and also he was like a philanthropy guy. He'd help you like donate your money, evade taxes by donating money. So like that's the role he played to the public for the elites.
Yeah.
Behind closed doors, he's trafficking children to the elite class. That's why like none of this surprises me, because if he actually was keeping the front alive, that he's a financial guy, he gives the financial advice,
Yeah.
he gives donation advice, he gives philanthropy advice. Yeah, you're gonna fucking meet the nigga. What the fuck are we talking about right now? Because like you said, Vic, he is the most powerful. At the time, he was considered one of Manhattan's biggest names.
Yeah.
Like everyone and their mother knew this motherfucker.
It was like
nigga.
someone, like one of those, like, oh, I need this and this and that. Oh, I know a guy. Who's the guy they know? Jeffrey Epstein. But also the unfortunate thing is like there definitely was child trafficking, sex trafficking. This is a thing that I believe happens where rich people think that money controls everything, especially back then prior to social media. They could do whatever the fuck they want. So, hey, I've had sex with all types of women. Hey, can I try to do it with underage women? You're disgusting. But there's people that would connect you to do that. Oh, you got the right amount of money, the right amount, the price is right, they'll set it up. And Jeffrey Epstein was behind this, doing this multiple times. It's like if the devil was on earth, like doing actions and behaviors and like events, we think the Diddy shit's crazy. That's already crazy. This is another level. This is the devil on earth type of behavior right here.
You ever seen the footage of inside of his house?
Yeah,
When
I
they
saw
raided
that.
it?
I saw that.
It's just pornography everywhere.
Man, it's crazy.
They have like a sick relationship with sex.
It's sick fuck bull. It's like,
And one of the victims spoke about it, like the way Giselle would work with him, like Maxwell, like the way she would like lure girls in to like be around him,
my God.
and it was like this the relationship they had with sex was very like Vic is saying, I'm so powerful, I'm gonna take it beyond any means. Like I'm gonna really explore what is sex.
Man, this shit. That's why I feel like a lot of people. Who knows? I do love Chris Tucker, etc. These people that we think we know them because we're fans of them. They probably were doing creepy shit. It's a potential. I do think there's a potential because even with the Diddy stuff, it shows a darker side of things where like on surface level we think everything is like entertainment. No, there's another level when when you I've been to LA. We've been to LA. When you go to LA, going to certain places, be around these certain celebrities, you see a lot of weird shit. You see like the aura of like it's so easy to like party, be around drugs, and also get into like, if you do that, that could maybe lead to something else, like the after party, the after party. And then that's where weird shit happens, no phones allowed. I can easily see that happening. So I've never doubted it, but it just gets crazy once you see like more and more evidence and more cases be revealed, such as the Epstein, the Diddy shit, which is just getting to the beginning of it,
So let me ask you a question. When does it become a problem for you? Because that's something I keep wrapping my head around. If these niggas is sexual weirdos, does it really matter until it becomes morally wrong? Because, like, let's say I do like it up the butt as a rich nigga or a famous nigga. 'Cause I remember Andre 3000 said he walked into a party and he saw something that, like, changed his life, and that's why he quit music. Maybe he saw something, like, he saw someone getting, like, rammed by 10 niggas. If that's what they want, that's their life. I think it becomes an issue when it's like,
When they try to touch you.
yeah, without my consent, like, get away from me, nigga. Who are you?
No, I think
But-
I think it becomes an issue when it's like children.
But that's also the concept of consent. They can't consent.
Well, I think it's yeah. So like with the Epstein's case, the
You can't
child thing
yeah.
is horrible, because there's like rumored orgy parties here in Providence, like, or allegedly. We can't even speak about it because I don't wanna what's it called? I don't wanna make it hot. I don't wanna cramp their style. To each their own. But people have their kinks. I'm not kink shaming, but when it comes to the child, like
Component. That's
that's
what it's an issue.
disgusting.
Yeah.
And also, because at these parties, if everyone, your orgies, etc., there could be cases where people might be, unfortunately, maybe being R word. I can't really even say, I guess, because of YouTube be demonetized. And last time we spoke about the word, we said it too much. Sexually assaulting, abusing. It could still happen, even though
Yeah.
they might think like, it's their first time doing it. A Cassie, etc. So it could be it's like a thin line where that shit is like, you could do what you want, but there's another line where it's like, hold up, are you okay though? Were you comfortable doing that, or did they abuse you?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Because
So
there's
consent.
because like a Diddy, allegedly, it seems like he's like a professional at this type of stuff. Like
Yeah.
he does these parties, these freak offs all the time.
Because honestly, I wouldn't have an issue if his freak off, so there was no rape.
Yeah,
Because then, nigga, that's just you being a fucking sexual deviant.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Who cares? Do whatever you
Yeah.
want with your life. It's when you like don't consent.
yeah. Perfect transition. Making the headlines this weekend. DJ Akademiks
Oh
has
my
made
God.
headlines. Let me take these off at this point.
Yeah, you should piss me off.
Yeah, I feel like felt my nose like cutting me, like getting
Yeah, me
cut.
too, bro.
DJ Akademiks has been accused over the weekend by multiple women of multiple things. Right? I know the full stories. I've watched everything about him. So for starters, the first story that came out was an ex-girlfriend, Selena Powell. She was on a podcast, and she was making she's slept with a lot of rappers.
Yeah.
Allegedly Snoop Dogg, about a bunch of like she's like
She's
a
a
proud
professional whore.
Yeah, professional whore in the industry. She's proud of it. And Akademiks was one of the people that she's been with, and she made fun of Akademiks. She said that he had a small penis and that he liked it up the butt. A bunch of weird accusations, and that kind of went viral. But then after that, there was a live stream that he just started. He went live, and it was him talking about his issue with his current girlfriend, most recent girlfriend, Shay, but it's now his ex-girlfriend that he's been on and off with for a couple months, I believe, maybe longer. And with this girl, he said that she stole $500,000 cash from him, from
Wow.
his vault in his house,
Wow.
and that they've had on and off relationship issues. That she sometimes would want to be on camera, during his stream. She kind of wanted more attention, but he tried to keep the relationship private. But then he would also cheat on her at the same time, but then still she would take him back and get back with her. But when he did this live stream, an hour later, another live stream started at his house. And it was her in the background arguing. You see her screaming, you hear things breaking.
Yeah, niggas trying to say she was getting fucked while he's in the house.
So because it confused things. So then that was happening. And there was another, I guess it turns out it wasn't him that even started. I guess it just randomly started up, supposedly. And then I could tell because when you watch the live stream, it just randomly starts up. So I was like, what the hell? So he ends it eventually. And then that happened. That was 2 wild live streams the same night. And then the next day, there was another girl that came out. And she posted like an Instagram story saying, Akademiks, like you raped me.
Wow.
I said the word fucking now. And that your two other friends did it the same thing. And then fast forward from that, there was another leaked DMs by another random girl online where she was like flirting with Akademiks and he was like flirting back, and he asked her age and she was about to turn 18. She hadn't turned 18 yet, and they allegedly kept communication. And then like she has like a photo with him. So, and that was like 4 different girls back to back to back over the weekend. Akademiks alleged last year, like middle of the year, that there was a what is it when someone pays to like cancel, like to say fake news about you? There's like a term, not blackmail, but like there's like a term. Like Joe Budden uses the term a lot. He said that it happened with him during the Spotify deal when someone like pays. There's like a proper term. I forgot the term. When someone pays to like,
I don't know,
mess you up. But Akademiks spoke about this, like that was like it was gonna happen, and like he got lawyers involved, etc. But it seems like that's what's happening this weekend, right? It's back to back to back. Me personally, when you look at the actual DMs of the alleged one with like the young girl, etc., to me that looks photoshopped. The DM looked photoshopped. The photo with him even looked weird, photoshopped as well. I don't really believe that one at all. That was really weird. Very strange. Very strange. And there hasn't been more clarification with that. It was like a random account, random screenshots. There's not actual accounts and actual names yet. That one kind of felt like they're trying to add fuel to the fire.
Yeah.
The prior one, though, he cleared up where the girl posted on Instagram story talking to people like, you did this to me and your 2 friends. It was a party that happened at his house, allegedly. Not a party. He came back home from a party, and his 2 friends came back home from a party. And it was a girl that he was trying to talk to, or he was kind of talking to. He kind of liked her, but he fell asleep. And then I guess this girl had sex with his 2 friends. And he didn't realize until the next morning. He saw the security camera, and he has video, he says, of her just having sex with her 2 friends, like crazy, like going crazy all over the house. And he kind of felt like, damn, like
I should have been there.
Yeah, like I was trying to be, I thought you were gonna be with me. And she was like apologizing to him. He showed the text, like he showed the text of her saying like, I'm sorry, I didn't do. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry you took dick on my couch, bitch.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
She said we can go right now though, but she's still dripping
Yeah,
and shit.
and I guess
Crazy.
time passed, and then she apologized to him. But then I guess her energy changed, where she tried to act like, or not act, but she's behaving now. Her story is now saying that she was abused, that it wasn't consensual.
The sex with the 2 guys.
Yeah, that's allegedly already on camera by Akademiks.
Sweetie, if that shit's on camera, you were just wilding out, taking mad cock in your face. You gotta stop. You gotta stop because you're gonna look crazy.
She looks
when that
crazy,
shit
bro.
leaks,
Especially
bro.
if he leaks it.
Yeah,
He
it's
probably
gonna look
won't yet
bad.
because illegal, but who knows?
And then the messages leak where you're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I took dick. I meant to fuck
Take
you."
yours.
Like,
Yeah.
like you look nuts. You gotta stop. You gotta
so
stop.
that story definitely, Akademiks, in my opinion, has provided enough evidence where I believe his case with that. The Selena Powell thing, God bless her heart.
That's Selena Powell.
That's
She's
Selena
a
Powell,
known
bro, I'm sorry.
whore.
That's Selena Powell.
She's a known liar. She's a
Yeah.
manipulator. You can't believe what she's
I'm
doing.
The one with his main girl though, Shay, is just a sign of Akademiks, bro. God bless you, man. You really got to shapen up. You have to you cover news for a living, right? That's what you do. Therefore, you can become the news at any point. You have to cross your T's and dot your I's. He's dealing with too many messy women. He has like a horrible track record with arguing with his girlfriends in public and arguing with his girlfriends online, or girls exposing him. He's got to move better. like it's, and I get it. Like he's rich, young. He's talking about like she stole $500,000 cash, and it was kind of like nothing. Like he has enough money, whereas like he has tens of millions of dollars in stocks and bonds. He says he has $1 million in cars. Like he has a bunch of cars, you know. But man, like you're looking crazy.
Yeah, you're looking like a dumbass.
Because then you get the adding fuel to the fire. Where the other girl was like, "Oh, his girlfriend did that. Let me talk about my story where your friends R-word me allegedly." And now you have another story of a like leaked underage a grooming with this girl, right? So like people are gonna add fuel to the fire. Now you have Freddie Gibbs flaming him, saying "fuck you, you rapist ass bitch," blah blah blah, coming at his neck. It went viral. The tweet. Ebro chimed in. Everyone that kind of just didn't like Akademiks is chiming in and like doubling down on him and trying to use this as like, oh, this is why I don't fuck with him type of energy, right?
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this much: so far, it hasn't been nothing major where it's on, you know, legal paperwork or like actual real deal evidence. It seems to be kind of like a hate train. I keep forgetting the term. I wish I knew remember the term, but like a term when people try to like cancel someone. But
A lynching?
no, that's war.
That's what they're using.
God bless his heart.
That's how lynching works.
Yeah, I know it's like a social media lynching, I guess, or career lynching. But yeah, I'm a fan of Ak, but I'm willing to call him out with the bullshit with the girls. He definitely gotta stop it. You gotta control it, especially the stuff with your main girl, bro. You're looking crazy. But I do think like it's a thing like where now he's probably gonna have to take a step back, take a pause, you know, take a little break, step away from everything, and make sure you're covered legally, and make sure that these are actually fake stories. Because if it does come out that you were trying to get with a girl that was underage, you are done. Like there's no coming back from that. Like not even trying that you got with her, because there's a photo, even though I think it's a Photoshop photo, but there's a photo of her like, and he's on her shoulder. But it looks so filtered. I'm like, his face looks so like
Insane.
it looks
yeah.
like makeup. I'm like, what is his face? You know, so I don't think it's true as of yet. But it is still possible. Let's not, you know, we are at the moment where people are being exposed. We have the Diddy, we have the Epstein, Akademiks. I don't think it's true, but if it turns out to be any percentage of truth, brother, it's gonna be terrible for you, Brian.
This is my thing. I understand when women say that you should believe all victims. If somebody accused you, you should believe it. Because statistically speaking, you're more likely to get hit by lightning, I think it is, than you are of being accused of rape.
Yeah, I saw something like that.
Because it's like most reported cases of rape, it's like 0.001% are actually like not are like fake. It's some nonsense like that.
Yeah.
Here's my thing though. With someone like Akademiks though, I'm not quick to jump on anyone's side. Because I know this nigga's such a problematic human being.
He's a weirdo. And you're
No. Problematic in the sense of he's the messiest nigga on planet Earth. He
Okay, yes.
antagonizes everyone.
Yes.
He pisses everyone off. People want to kill him, literally.
Yes.
People will send people to try to kill him if he didn't openly say that he's willing to tell to the police.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why people won't fight him. Because he has said it on stream multiple times. If you put your hands on me, I'm telling the police.
Yes.
So I am not surprised, like Vic said, he moved terribly.
Yes.
The main story came out about his shorty. And what did people do? They fucking jumped on board for the opportunity to get rid of this nigga. And then for all the people that have beef for him to come up and say, oh, that's why I don't fuck with him, he's a rapist, it's not surprising at all.
Yeah.
That's why, bro, I'm hearing you talk. I was watching on Twitter a little bit. I'll be the first one to tell you, I'm not going to cancel Akademiks because I don't really give a fuck. But also, I'm not dumb enough to believe people who don't like somebody. If you ever thought in your fucking life that a nigga that got beef with everyone and their mother, with tall black gay niggas and their ratchet besties, is not gonna be accused, and you know who I was talking about there. You didn't think he was gonna get accused.
I don't think so.
Nigga,
Keep going.
Was he not beefing with
The one that was gonna fuck him in the
Mom,
ass.
it was gonna fuck him
Okay,
in the
yes,
ass.
cool. Okay, cool.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
That shit's
And
still,
then JT,
that
bro,
shit's-
Hot sauce.
Yeah.
That shit's still funny till this day.
It's still funny to this day. If you're not, bro, these are the type of people you're beefing with. If you're gonna
Yeah.
tell me these are the type of people, in general, the type of people he beefs with are going to hold their moral integrity and speak truth to his name,
Yeah.
nigga, they're gonna lie.
Yeah.
They're gonna do everything to smear your name because they don't fucking like you. So
Yeah.
yes, I'm not gonna pick a side
Yeah.
until real evidence comes out.
And with the Freddie Gibbs thing is crazy because remember Freddie Gibbs
Freddie Gibbs gotta go get his baby mom before he
Yeah.
starts talking to somebody, bro. I'm sorry. 'cause
yeah, I love Freddie Gibbs, but
you're the last nigga to speak.
his baby mother
Is with Benny the
is
fucking
with Benny
Butcher,
the Butcher,
baby.
bro, his op, like, and it seems like they might have been sexual together because like
Might.
the way that you could tell by the
Vic.
photo. What's that Drake line?
Put the camera on me.
I could tell by those type of hugs. You know what I'm saying?
She was like, Benny. What are we talking about, bro?
Yeah, God bless her.
God
you know.
bless her, bro. She was taking Benny's dick, bro.
She's a talented girl though. God bless her heart. You know, she's a porn star.
For real?
Yeah, Freddie Gibbs' is baby mama.
Bro, he
I don't keep
jumped
up
her.
with them.
Look at me, Marlon. He jumped her.
He said, "Look at me, Marlon."
Marlon, look at
Who
me.
jumped her?
Benny the Butcher jumped her when she
Yeah.
was in a restaurant with this
With
nigga
Freddie.
with Freddie, and now she's taking flicks with him on Christmas Day.
It's the ultimate like.
She got a child with Freddie,
She's kinky, bro.
It's the ultimate like irony. Like, what the hell's going on here?
and Freddie gets talking about rape. This is a weird ass nigga. Go get your fucking shorty, bro.
No, 100%, 100%.
She still got a fucking like knot on her head from the way her fucking Benny hit her, bro. What are we talking about?
I thought you said a nut.
During sex and at the beatdown. But continue, bro, because this shit pissing me off now.
But Freddie, you're still one of the best rappers of all time.
Without
You
a
know,
doubt.
you are incredible. You
But
know,
you are a corny ass nigga, bro.
you gotta, yeah,
You're
you gotta be careful with how you're moving right now, brother. Right now, wild story happening. In my opinion, Dave Chappelle's the greatest comedian of all time. The greatest comedian of all time. He dropped a brand new special over the weekend. It's called Dreamer. I watched it. I loved it. This was what Noel and Edwin saw live. The same actual, maybe with a bit less, because this was like a 50-minute set that he did for the special. Might have been longer in person. But this was what they reported when they saw him live over the winter last, 2 months ago now at TD Garden. His actual tour. Amazing. Amazing. This right here, I'm going to play the audio. We can't show the video, but this right here, in my opinion, is a 10 out of 10 joke by Dave Chappelle. Amazing joke. But they're trying to cancel him again. You'll see why by the end of the joke. Let me... Can you hear it all?
No.
thing that got me out of that space was a comedian friend of mine, the late, great Norm Macdonald. That's right. Shout out to Norm. And what Norm did, which I'll never forget, is he knew that I was the biggest Jim Carrey fan in the world. Now, I'm not going to go all into it, but Jim Carrey is talented in a way that you can't practice. or
Put the speaker up a
rehearse.
little bit more.
What a God-given talent.
I love Jim Carrey.
fascinated with him.
Same.
And Norm knew that. And he called me up and he goes, Dave, he says, I'm doing a movie with Jim Carrey. Do you want to meet him? And I said, fuck, yes, I do. And it was the first time I could remember since my father died being excited. And the movie,
Can we talk about nobody reacting
it's
to
called
that?
Man on the Moon. I didn't know any of this.
That's so
And
fucked
in
up.
this movie, Jim Carrey was playing another comedian I
That's
admired,
so
the late,
fucked
great
up.
Andy
That
Kaufman.
wasn't the saddest shit you ever heard.
Bro.
Yes, and Jim
Nigga has a
Carrey
smile
was
since
so
his dad touched
immersed in
the
that role
grave, bro.
that from
God
the moment he
damn.
woke up to the time he went to bed at night, he would live his life as Andy Kaufman. I didn't know that. When they said cut, this nigga was still
Andy Kaufman.
Andy Kaufman. So much so that everybody on the crew called him Andy. I didn't know any of that. I just went there to meet him, and when he walked into the room where we were supposed to meet, I screamed, Jim Carrey! And everyone said, no! Call him Andy. And I didn't understand. And then he came over and he was acting weird. I didn't know he was acting like Andy Kaufman. Just like, hey, how you doing? And I was like, hello,
Hello.
Andy? Now, in hindsight, how fucking lucky am I that I got to see one of the greatest artists of my time immersed in one of his most challenging processes ever. Very lucky to have seen that. But as it was happening, I was very disappointed. Because I wanted to meet Jim Carrey, and I had to pretend this nigga was Andy Kaufman all afternoon. And he was clearly Jim Carrey. I could look at him and I could see he was Jim Carrey. Anyway, I say all that to say, that's how trans people make me feel.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
That nigga's hilarious.
Yo, So they are currently online trying to cancel Dave Chappelle again for another transgender joke.
Good luck, bro.
Listen, I think the joke is genius because it's captivating you into like a whole nother thing, and then at the end it's like a callback on like, hey, you canceled me before because of this, but at the same time he's just using his opinion, his logical opinion, like, oh, you know, I feel this way about transgender people, whereas like they are another gender, a new version of them, who they believe that they are now, but then he believes, like, for example, the best example will probably be Caitlyn Jenner, right? People still think, you look at him, and then especially if you grew up watching the Olympics, you know, the older generations, that's Bruce Jenner, you know, but it's Caitlyn Jenner. Even though I saw recently there was new photos, he hasn't done like any concert, any like he's not even on the show, the Kardashian show, nothing. But he hasn't been like in a public in a while, and he came and there was like photo, and it looks like he might have or she, but it might be back. He might be going back to he, because it looks like he got like his breast or she got her breast like removed, or like it looks like it's transitioning back
Didn't
to.
she cut the penis off?
I don't think no. That's the controversy with that,
was a
because
controversy.
Bruce, he never wanted to cut his
Never cut the
penis off to
penis
become
off.
Caitlyn. He just like, I still have a penis. So it was a transgender, but in the sense of like, I think he took hormones, but maybe the breast, but it wasn't like the genitals.
I think he was just like real deal into cross dressing. You know.
Yeah.
Listen.
But then he also has a lot of things. He's like, the transgender community doesn't really fuck with
Oh yeah, because
with her too much.
Yeah, because
she's very like,
she still likes women.
yeah.
She says I'm not gay. It's so dumb. Here's my thing though. I don't really think Dave Chappelle has any issues with transgenders.
100% not.
I don't think this nigga gives a fuck about y'all. I think he's pissed because they try to tell him how to make a joke. And you need to understand that Dave Chappelle, historically, since his inception, has always tried to mock everyone.
Yes.
And I think he took offense to the idea that he somehow had this rage and frustration towards this one group when this nigga has made. Remember the ethnic Olympics or award show, whatever it was? No, the ethnic draft on the Dave Chappelle show, where they're drafting different people from different ethnicities, like major famous people.
Yes.
Made fun of white people, made fun of Asians, made fun of black. He had racist Asian looking niggas going up there making jokes about the top Asian and which one they were gonna draft.
Yeah.
Bro, this nigga has historically done this shit. You really think Dave Chappelle sat there and was like, I fucking hate transgender people? Like, nah, bro, come on.
Yeah.
That's why he's pissed.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna keep, and because when I watch the stand up, you can tell it's not that he didn't like them. It's that he's mad that he's being told what to do. And he's mad that he's being labeled as transphobic simply because he's doing what he's always done his whole career.
Yeah. I could see that. I could definitely see that because, like I said, I think that Dave Chappelle's the greatest comedian of all time. Like,
Me too.
stand-up comedian. Like, the way he presents a joke is so organic and natural that it's him just storytelling, but you almost forget that he's doing stand-up comedy. It's like you are like enthralled. When I watch him, I get enthralled, and I'm watching it. I'm like here, and like I feel like I'm in the room with Dave Chappelle. It doesn't feel gimmicky. It doesn't feel like
Punchliner shit.
like punchliney or cheap. It feels very like, okay, I'm watching a master doing a master class right here.
You thought these jokes out.
Yeah, like these are well thought out jokes. Like this is this is amazing, right? And then that's why I saw some people say that they were getting offended because the way he delivers his jokes doesn't come off like a stereotypical joke. It comes off like he is storytelling. It comes off very just like vocal, and they get offended. But guys, he's a comedian. He's Dave Chappelle. He is harmless. He is telling a joke. He's doing his job. There's way more dark comedic jokes than this joke. There's way more. Like, come on. Like, there's some other stuff that's insane out
There's
there.
mad shit out there, bro.
So we gotta calm the fuck down. Like,
There's
that's
people who joke about sexual assault.
yes. Like this is nothing, bro. And if you watch the special, which I recommend everyone to watch because it's only 50 minutes long, he filmed it in Washington D.C., where his first special, I believe, called Dave Chappelle, that he did with HBO, that he did with Little Money. It was just some quick shit. He filmed in the same location again years later now, but it was amazing. Like we spoke about in the past, they reviewed Noel reviewed his experience at the actual in person show, but the jokes were amazing. I
Can I ask
think
you a question?
yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you
No, you're good.
because this is something that keeps popping up in my head. And I want to make sure I get this off so
Yeah,
we don't get in trouble here. The argument is that he can't joke about trans people because when you joke about it, especially about the idea of it not being real, you normalize a reality where they can now be brutalized for being transgender. Because it's like, it's no longer me accepting you for who you are, because Dave Chappelle has made this joke and created this funny standard around the idea of it. When someone who is in fact transphobic sees you as a transgender, they'll be like, you're just choosing to be that way, you sick nigga. You're trying to get into the girl's bathroom, but you're really a man. Versus, now you're a woman, it's fine, I don't care. You get what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So by him making those jokes, he's normalizing this shit. My thing is this. Fair. Make your argument. I've heard that argument a million times. I'm going to take it for what it is. How is that any different from Dave Chappelle making all those jokes he made about black people?
Yeah.
And that's my question to you. Would this be okay if it was a trans person making these jokes? Because black people face brutalization. They face police brutality. The black body is the most violently, like it is the skin tone in the body that is viewed as violent, more violent than any other race on the planet.
Yeah.
It's black skin. It's okay for Dave Chappelle to make all those jokes I heard in Boston about black people, but it's not okay for him to make a jokes about trans. He's somehow not normalizing racism, but he's normalizing transphobia. That's what I want to ask you. Is it the same thing? Are we having, like, is it a double standard that's going on here?
I think it's definitely a double standard, but I think the reason that it happens, the more I think about it, is because these new, like, communities, right? Like, it's a newer thing. We're getting more familiar, our generation, with transgender people, right? We already have started to become more adapted to the gay culture, which has been around for centuries, but publicly being embraced, that's more nuanced. So it's becoming more a part of the normal. Where when something is a part of the normal, then it coincides with everything. Meaning, like, any regular joke that happens about, let's say a straight people joke is just a joke. It doesn't. The straight people are not gonna get offended. But then he does jokes about the transgender community, and the transgender community is gonna get offended. When in reality, you know, it's because they're a newer community. Let's say 20 years from now, as it seems, where there's going to be more and more transgender people, it's going to keep on happening, right? If that community keeps getting bigger and doesn't become just solely the minority, even though it's going to still be a minority, I feel like it's going to be normalized where, like, you know, if they want to be a part of society, as they should be, you get these jokes too.
Yeah.
These jokes ain't off limits for you, motherfucker. Just because you want to change your gender, God bless you. People are going to make fun of you, just like they're going to make fun of straight people too. It's you're if you want to be considered normal, regular to society, it's normal and regular to be made fun of and be joked at. People just, I feel like, want to pick certain things to be mad at and just are miserable. There's a lot of people who are just fucking miserable and just want to. That's what it really comes down to. But in regular, actual conversations, I've had conversations. I have transgender people in my family. I have plenty of gay friends, gay people in my family. They joke about this type of stuff. Now, there's gonna be some that are gonna be sensitive in real life, just like online. But I really think that it's very hyper, like it's hyper extended, like it's exaggerated online to what it actually is in reality. With Dave Chappelle, there's already people that didn't like him last time. I think we reported on it in here when it happened last time. Weren't they like boycotting Netflix? They were outside of Netflix boycotting.
Yep.
And I think actual Netflix workers were boycotting it.
They didn't want to go to work.
But the Netflix CEO said no. Like,
and
no.
I think they fired some of them. They're like,
They were like, no, we're going to stand. This is a creator. Like, why would we, just because you work here, we have to give the creators, like, their freedom. They can create what they want to create. Like, we're not going to control speech here. You know, so if the workers wanted to leave, I think some of them just left. I don't think they might not have been fired. I think they just left. I think they just quit. But yeah, I think it's a bit of BS. There's some reality to it where it's like no one is trying to say like you shouldn't be offended. You have your right to be offended. But it's BS when you want to just not like you. So there's all jokes are off limits, because this joke was like it was good ass joke. I think it was a 10 out of 10 joke. but it wasn't like on the offensive scale. Maybe like a 4 or 5. Like it was like nowhere near where he's taking it to in the past or where he can take it to, where he can like, you know, the last one was crazy where like he ended the whole special with the transgender joke about I think the transgender that died. It was crazy. That one was like where like I found it funny, but I was like, I get it. It was like, oh, I felt it while watching it. I'm like, oh, he's gonna get canceled from this. This is crazy. Oh my God. And he did. But then this one, I feel like people are just trying to like ride the coattails of the last shit. You know, but he's doing the same thing. He's doing the same thing.
Well,
he's riding the coattail of the last shit too.
Yeah.
So he knows what's gonna come with this. He's not ignorant to it.
My situation with this entire problem is, bro, at the end of the day, he doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
And he's rich as shit, so he doesn't care. And this is a greater conversation. Can you truly have comedy without it being offensive? Without it critiquing something? And I remember there was a video that was trending on Twitter because someone opened up for SNL, some black guy. And a lot of his jokes weren't offending certain communities.
Yeah.
Like at all. He was just making like quirky jokes. I fucking hated it. And like the people on Twitter were dick eating it. They were like, this is so amazing. Like you can actually make jokes and not offend anyone or like attack certain groups. And I'm just like, yo, this is where my spiritual side comes in. God is the greatest comedian of all time. The way he writes stories is so comedic. That's why there's so much irony in everyone's existence. Part of that irony is when you have collective groups, stereotypes generate. And you can mock those stereotypes. So like to try to remove criticism out of comedy is the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. Like that's the point of our existence. Is to laugh at each other.
Yeah.
And our generalities and our stereotypes as collective identities and collective groups. I think niggas is just mad, like you said, because they're fucking miserable.
Yeah, I think that's what it really is. I think that's what it really, really is. Because if he was really genuinely offending people, I wouldn't support it. Like anyone that's like just genuinely just has like a disdain for people.
But he's not even like calling for like action of like violence.
Yeah, he's not. It's not what people are trying to make it out to be.
And he's not laughing about transgender people being killed or like
No.
seeing violence. It's more like, you think you a man?
Yeah,
You got breast. Like that's his point.
He's just like, it's like tongue in cheek with it. Like he's not trying to like, he's more scientific with it, so it doesn't come off as tongue in cheek. But that's because it's Dave Chappelle, you know. But at the same time, since it's Dave Chappelle, if you are the greatest comedian of all time, you might go down in history as the most criticized comedian of all time as well. Because with love comes hate, just like Drake, the most loved but arguably the most hated. I go around, this older people I talk to, they hate Drake. Like, they don't give a fuck about him. They think he's a bitch, this and that. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm talking about the music here, man. But, like, people take it to the level where, like, they hate, like, everything that someone has to do with, you know. But I do recommend people to go watch the special. Amazing special. The way he ends it is amazing, too. I love the jokes. I love the Lil Nas X joke. The concept of being a dreamer and how everyone is just walking around with their own dreams and everyone is just a dreamer. And some people just dream harder more than others. And that's the people that rise above the others and, you know, make their dreams a possibility. Phenomenal, just like soliloquy to like tie to life. That is simple, but the way he did it in the special was beautiful. The guy is... one of my favorite people in the world. I would love to meet him one day. Like it's insane the things that he's capable of doing on that stage. To me, like I said, it's like I love a Chris Rock, right? I love a Cat Williams, you know. I love a Kevin Hart, especially older Kevin Hart. Dave Chappelle, man.
No, he's different. It's very
It's a different animal.
It's very intellectual.
And I feel like people know it, but then, unfortunately, it's going to take for him to pass away. When he passes away, that's when people are going to be like, fuck. Like, there's a hole.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Dave Chappelle's different, man. It's different.
Because it's variations of him in comedy, but they're not as sophisticated. Like, I think Chris Rock is another version of him.
Yeah.
Chris Rock isn't as sophisticated with his jokes. He's much more, like, in your face with it. Even though there is some sophistication to it. I think Cat Williams is another one. They use like this very like smart comedy, but for them it's less. They harp less on the smart.
Yes.
They'll use other ways to get to their point. Dave Chappelle's very like I'm gonna let you catch that one.
Yes.
The other ones will try to get you there using other tactics. And I think that's what makes him so different from all the other ones. Is that if you're
brave, bro.
Yeah, if you're not paying attention. If you're not, because people niggas in the audience were catching some of the jokes.
You could tell, even in the special, you could tell.
I was laughing by myself.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I guess we didn't catch that one. And he said it once, and during mid especially, he's like, I mean during mid performance, he's like, I guess that one got over your heads.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh shit, even he knows these niggas is kind of dumb.
Yeah. And he said he has like a joke. I think it was the Titanic joke where he's like the submersible. He's like, I have a joke that I told before, but only 4 people laughed. But he's like, he said like I used to be known as like a bad comedian or like a failing chameleon, some shit like that. Because when I would tell jokes coming up, and like only a couple people would laugh in the audience, but like that was good enough for me.
Yeah.
Like, and he was like, but I'm gonna tell the joke anyway. And he says the joke, and I'm like, yo, he knows like he knows like some shit's gonna go above people's heads, but he's not afraid to like embrace it. It's amazing, man. Shout out to Dave Chappelle. But there we have it. That's it. We're gonna do this separately. It just dropped. We're gonna do the reaction here in the studio. Playboi Carti and Travis Scott have a brand new song. It's called Back Rooms. Sex is Death, Indiana 420 bitch.
That's the full song name.
Yeah, that's what I'm reading.
Nah,
And
that's
we're gonna
crazy.
get Marloon's reaction here. It's gonna get controversial, but that's the podcast. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Tune in next week. Hopefully more news. Kind of like a slower news week this week. A bit tired resurfacing from the partying for 2024 New Year's, but you know we're gonna get into it next week, and I'm trying to line up some special guests as well. We're gonna get back into the groove of things, having more guests on the podcast. But until then, this has been Club Ambition Podcast Cap. I'm Sound, Noel, Marloon in the building. Episode 117. We are out. See you guys next week. Love you.